Hang on. Let me turn. We're live? Oh, blimey.
Alive.
Well, welcome back, everybody, to the Looking for Gold Scrims tournament. And yeah, tonight the spotlight burns brighter than ever, overlooking looking for gold scrims, because at the center of the stage stands perfection. Imperium. Top of the standings, 3 matches played, 3 matches won. Untouchable, unshaken, undefeated. But every throne must one day be defended. Enter, is it Odyssey, Scylla, sorry. He battle-tested, relentless, and driven by a single purpose: to turn movement into upset and belief into history. 2 victories behind them, 1 loss fueling the fire ahead, and a chance tonight to bring down the flawless streak and shock the throne itself. So the question echoes across the bracket: can Imperium hold on to perfection, or will Scylla rewrite the Odyssey? I can never pronounce it. Odyssey, Odyssey, Scylla, Scylla. That's it. Rewrite the story of this tournament. Only time will tell. We won't have to wait long. Welcome to the Looking for Gold Scrims tournament, and get ready for another thrilling main event showdown. The battle's about to begin. So yes, and my absolutely incredible caster tonight is it Yoke? Vosk. That's it. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at your little picture, and it looks like a mini Y on my screen. So it's like, oh, it's Yokes. Vosk.
Howdy.
Not being able to read. So this is going to be an absolute brilliant match from what I've heard. I've heard, like I said earlier, Imperium on an absolute win streak. And this other team coming up from the rankings, I think they're like ranked 7th, and they're going to try and take down the #1 seed. What are your thoughts?
I mean, either they do it or they don't. Realistically, anything is possible in Overwatch, and I think this is one of the matchups where a lot of eyes are going to be on it. Whether that be VOD reviews or even live with our lovely viewers.
Of course.
So yeah, I think we're in for a good one. Though so far this week it's been a lot of OM frees. The last 3 or so matches have been 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. Are we going to see a 3-2? Hopefully, I think we're all hoping each match.
I think we're all praying for a 5 mapper. It's well overdue. We really need a 5 mapper.
Yeah, 100%. I agree.
Oh wow, there's so many people already in chat. Wow. Oh, there's some cheers definitely going on for Imperium. So, from the looks of it, where are we off to first? And we're off to Suravasa from what I hear. Yeah, oh. Starting off with a flashpoint map.
That's unusual. Usually teams do want to go for either like payload or
a control map.
Yeah. So seeing sort of
Yep.
Asa first, maybe you know they've seen some weaknesses in the enemy team there, and or maybe they
Mm,
just feel like it's not our well, not their strongest map. So we will definitely
it could
see.
be. Yes, and which band was that production that we've got today?
Oh,
Lucio and Zarya.
the Lucio ban is always an interesting one. I feel like it brings out like the uniqueness in the main support,
Hmm.
and also does bring out that possibility for the double flex.
Yes, well, especially with like having that Lucio band, that is going to cause some real big trouble because like most comps nowadays need a Lucio to get you from basically A to B really really fast. Yeah, you've got Juno, but you've got to fork up a cooldown on that straight away. With Lucio, you've got that constant speed, you've got the constant heal the whole time, and you don't even need to amp it up for it to be in an effect. It with amp it up, it just gives it that extra boost that you need. So this is going to be very interesting to see how they're going to be playing around the actual. Um,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, playing around the actual bands can be a bit challenging at times. So again, this is one of those things of like we talked about yesterday, where you know, with a hero ban, you can shut down an entire comp and force people off what you know, off what they're comfortable.
yeah, very much so. So with and the Zarya band, that is going to be a very very interesting one. I know that you watched my Zarya play the other day, and being a tank, somebody who plays tank, you gave me a lot of advice. So it's going to be interesting to see having the Zarya out. Who do you think they're possibly going to be? Who
Well,
do you think they might bring out?
I mean, a lot of the Asia teams do play ball in this map. A lot of the NA teams either go with a Ram, a Ryan, or even Junker Queen. So I feel like it's going to be a
Mm,
toss up between uh, it's going to be a toss up between Ram, JQ, and Ryan, in my opinion.
hmm.
Um,
Well, I've heard that you're probably going to call me crazy here, but I've also heard Winston being mentioned once or twice in my time playing.
mhm, mhm. Yeah, I don't know. I'm iffy on Winston on this map. Personally, I feel like he just doesn't have the sight lines needed. Or
Hmm.
like the sight lines aren't really big enough for him to properly do what he needs to do. Um, but you know, I mean, if it works, right?
Oh, very much so. Sorry, I'm just getting distracted by the chat, seeing what's going on in chat. So yeah, so with these couple of bans happening, I do wonder how it's going to affect everything really.
Yeah, I feel like this is going to be one of the things where one of the teams are going to play uncomfortable, or even both teams, depending on the lineups that they usually run. So,
Mm.
it, and this is sort of where it sucks being a one trick pony. Not saying either team is. I've not really seen much of either team, but yeah, having that like Zarya lineup being the only thing you
Mm.
practice, you're now completely thrown off. So
Yeah,
hopefully, neither you know both teams have that backup lineup if they've been playing to run the Zarya.
yeah. Well, I've seen the other team. Oh, this I can never say it correctly. Odyssey, Odyssey, Scylla. They're I have actually watched this team just the other day, and they are a very, very, very interesting team. Like really interesting to watch. Really, really good good team synergy between the whole team. And from the looks of it, I see quite a few mix-ups in the where people are going to be playing, because this team is a very, if I remember correctly, that they're a very, very heavy flexible team. Yeah, it's like you've got like Omega Doggo, who can play damage, can play tank, and play support. And you've also got Fast Feet, who can play the support and the tank.
Yeah, I mean, but is the Jack of all trades able to really bring them through in this match? Because a Jack of all trades doesn't mean they're a master of one.
That is very true, very true. But if you've got more in your arsenal, you can pull out a lot more things.
I guess time will tell.
Especially things that most people don't expect to see.
That's a fair point, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, I would love to see a Liari, to be honest. But I don't know if any of these teams play Liari.
Yeah, I mean, Alari.
That's one of my favorite supports. So.
Yeah. I mean, right now she's very potent. So seeing an Alari isn't out of possibility here.
Well, it should be very, very interesting, especially when we're gonna get ready. Hopefully, we're gonna get a call from production to let us know when the teams are ready. It looks like both teams are ready. Yep, everything good, production? We're ready to go? Okay, let's get this show on the road. Let's get to it. Oh, this is going to be good. I've been looking forward to this all day. I've literally been in chat for like almost 4 or 5 hours, just waiting for this game to start. So. So, here we are on this absolutely beautiful map, and let's have a look what we've got. We're possibly going to have a D.Va, Ventra, a Wuyang, Kiri, and
with a Sojourn.
Sojourn.
And on Odyssey Scylla, we have a Boar, Tracer, Genji. Oh no, hold on, we've got a swap to Ryan, Sin, Reaper, Juno, and Baptiste, running the double flex on both teams. Dracula and Imperium going for left side, maybe looking for an early point control. And it looks like Odyssey Scylla wants to start the engage on the outside, getting caught off guard when they're not met there. Sunlight shoots out. Vortex, there goes Lamp from Fast Feet. And it looks like Imperium's going to have that early point control.
Well, definitely having this, like, Soj Ventra. This is, they've got a very, very good poke comp here. Even with the D.Va, because like,
and we get a teleport from Fearless. Lucky on point, trying to do some damage and disrupt the team. Sunline gets a kill on the Juno. Fast Feet kills Sunline, and unfortunately, Odyssey Scylla does fall out to a few picks, leaving that point yet again for Imperium.
Wow, Imperium took that so fast. Like I was saying about that poke potential with the Sojourn and the Ventra, it's really quite interesting to see this sort of comp being used with the D.Va, especially as D.Va's normally used for like dive.
Yeah, I mean, D.Va also right now, it can work as a brawl tank, And then, alright, they're going back for a TP on point. TP does get destroyed. A Mega Doggo gets the kill on Frost. Dracula going in on the enemy backline and just getting pinched out. Oh, tries to go for the Mega, gets the Mega. Sunlight gets the kill on Sim, and then D.Va gets a kill on Reaper. Turtle's repositioning on the high ground, fighting the back for it. Fast need to police the lamp. And then it's just Ryan on point. Can the Mega Dog clutch his house? Unfortunately not with it, and the Juno dies.
Sweet, an upgrade.
Wow. Just like that, the whole situation then just turned on its head so fast. It was like as soon as they took one pick, that was it. Bang. It completely just started rolling.
Yeah, I feel like Imperium is right now playing a lot more of a snowball game. And then where oh, hold on, Dracula goes in on the back line, gets slapped, and unfortunately dies. Carlos gets a kill on Fearless.
Yep, a massive shatter there by Doggo.
And then it's just lucky to try and mop up, but unfortunately, there's no dice. And Imperium gets point control yet again.
Wow. I am kind of praying that this isn't just going to be another 3-0. I really don't want it to be another 3-0, but how Imperium's playing at the moment, they are playing so quick, so well, so communicated. It is really impressive.
I'm curious what Odyssey Scylla is thinking at this point. Oh, they teleport Omega Doggo onto point. D.Va, with the bubble, unfortunately gets no one, but the remake does work and pushes Odyssey Scylla back. And it looks like they're fighting just for control there.
Well, from the looks of it, I think they might have messed up their TP.
Yeah, that just may be it, but I'm curious what Odyssey Scylla is saying to themselves right now.
I would be definitely thinking like maybe we need to change up our comp or something. Maybe try something different. Maybe try something new.
We get the Sim. Oh, Omega Doggo gets the kill on Sunline. Dracula kills Fearless though. Kills his D-Mech and killed by Juno. Oh, Lucky gets that headshot on Dracula with Railgun. And then Scylla just mops up there.
Wow. They've literally tried to turn this back. It is really, really good to see. Hopefully, even though it's like 99 to 30, hopefully they're going to try and bring
going for an offensive pick. Trying some healing towards the team. Dracula got... Yeah, it looks like they're just going to collapse. Oh, big hammer. Are we able to get anything off it? Sunlight gets a kill on Lucky. Omega Doggo hits the wall with a charge. Unfortunately, Dracula gets the kill on two of them. And unfortunately, that goes back to Imperium.
Plus a lamp. Wow. Imperium are definitely showing why they're #1 seed at the moment and why they're holding. And
we do get a swap to that Doom Tracer. This is going to be interesting. Is this going to be enough to change the tempo into Odyssey Scylla's favor? We will only find out here.
I bet they were thinking like, oh well, we're not being able to do much here. Maybe we need to switch up our comp. Like I said earlier, maybe that's what they were thinking.
Omega Doggo goes on the Wuyang. Unfortunately, nothing comes from it. Sort of sits in front of them for too long, and that's down.
Dodge this.
Alright. Sunline going for an off angle, trying to get the BAP out, as Eventa just collapses, coming in with a Kitsune rush, and another point for Imperium.
Wow.
Does Fearless get the reform wave? No, they do not, so that is a stagger.
Yeah, Sunline virtually took that whole fight all by themselves. That was really impressive.
Yeah, I mean, that's really good off-angle recognition right there.
Very much so. Now let's see what Scylla is going to be able to do.
Alright, we're getting a bit of an ult battle. Dracula has the bubble from Wuyang, and then gets a kill on Fast Feet. Kills comes in, kills Lucky, and yeah, it's just another mop up for them. Yeah, Imperium's looking really untouchable with this D.Va comp.
It's a very, very strong comp. Very, very impressive to watch, actually.
Alright. Let's see what the teams can do here. Dracula goes down with a punch from a Mega Doggo and Fearless. Ooh, gets the stick on Sunline, gets DPR in that too. Imperium's down support. Are they able just to walk on D.Va here? Ooh, Tuddles tries to get out as Odyssey Scylla takes point. Ooh, a Mega Doggo also gets a kill on the enemy Wuyang off the map. Curls is off point, forced to fight.
If I was them, I'd be trying to stagger out this D.Va at the moment. Because, like, try to keep her from getting back in that mech.
I don't think they'll be able to. Oh, Lucky gets the shot, gets a railgun shot on Sunline.
Oh.
D.Va does remech and does pop her ult. Doggo barely escapes that as the D.Va remechs yet again. Venture ult. Looks like Dracula is going in yet again. I think they're doing a bit of a mirror on the rushes here.
Oh, very much so.
No, DPR has not used Kasune Rush. There we go, there's the Kasune Rush coming in from Imperium.
Bit late.
As they walk onto it is late, but yeah, they're able to work with it. A Mega Fist goes down. Lucky gets a kill on DPR. Frost gets a kill on Lucky. Fearless on point, trying to just hold on for as long as possible. Unfortunately, does get dinged out, and does get a kill on Fast Feet. And that's first point, as a Mega Doggo is not able to touch in time.
Whoa.
That, I'm curious
wow,
how
Imperium have come to play.
Yeah, I mean, my curiosity is on Odyssey Scylla. How are they going to bounce back from such a dominant loss on the first map?
Yeah, especially with like having being 3-0'd on this map is not easy to have happen to you. Like normally, like you can either take like the first one and then the second one you can bring it back, but this was a pure 3-0.
Yeah, without a doubt. Which is kind of it doesn't I don't know. I feel like Odyssey Scylla, they've left some things in the gas tank. Maybe they were just uncomfortable because of the Zarya ban, and that was sort of like their main comp, or the Lucio ban.
Yeah.
Who knows?
It's going to be interesting, definitely, to see how having the Zarya and the Lucio back on how that's going to affect the next matches, to be honest. And have we got either a map pick or hero ban yet? No,
not yet.
They're probably thinking. They're like, right, this is just. Yeah. Yep, definitely. As production just informed us, I can never say it.
Odyssey Scylla.
Odyssey. There we go. They were at like 99% on that last bit, so they are definitely like production informed us. They are definitely problem solving. They are definitely trying to work out what to do. And it looks like we're going to the sunny beaches and the most hottest place on earth, Samoa.
I mean, when I'm at the beach, I personally like to kick back with a nice cold drink, but unfortunately, the teams don't really have the chance here, do they?
No, shamefully, but who knows? Maybe production can get us a couple of martinis in. Hey, production have agreed. If we're getting martinis, they get martinis as well.
So,
So yeah.
let's sort of go over what we saw in that last map while we're waiting. Matt, what do you feel like you saw? What are some things you like that you didn't like coming from either team?
It's hard to point out good things and bad things straight off the bat because like both teams played really, really well, but Odyssey just seemed to be, even though like they had quite a fast comp with like the TPs and that, I don't feel like they used them to a good advantage to try and do more with them. And where like Imperium, they were like really on the ball, really, really ticking every box on where they needed to go, what they were going to do, their ult tracking, their planning, everything was all on point. There was no like delay from what it looked like. It was like, right, we're going here. When we get here, we're doing this.
Hmm.
With Odyssey, they just seem to be a little bit slower, and even though they should have been a bit quicker with definitely having the Sim Ryan comp, and then switching over to the Doomfist trace up. To be honest, I think that was a much better move for them than coming out on that Ryan. The Ryan just didn't seem to have that, pardon the pun, but the punch that they needed to do much. Maybe if they used the Doom sooner, it could have been a whole different story altogether. But I still have faith in both teams. I definitely feel like that this may just be like a bit of a warm up. Maybe they're just trying to feel each other out a little bit, try and work out if what they're going to play, how they're going to play, and go from there and see what happens.
Yeah, 100%. I
And
mean, some of the sim TPs were a little unfortunate on placement, but I feel like they had the right idea. So overall, I think Odyssey Scylla is there. I think they're going to pick up the fight a bit. But I'm curious on how. It feels like when it comes to the brawl, they were sort of getting out communicated.
yeah,
So it just feels like Imperium is
they seem to be a little
slightly.
bit too split, if that makes sense.
Yeah, because like for example, we'll take the TP up onto the high ground. We had Flawless going in, I think, as the Reaper. And trying to do some damage, and it just felt like the team wasn't really there to follow Flawless in there. So hopefully we do see a bit of a change there. And yeah, maybe we
From the
will.
looks of it, we're going to Samoa and the hero band
Genji Wuyang
a Genji band from Imperium. Is
and a
that?
Wuyang Bam from Odyssey.
Yeah, they really didn't like him, did they?
No.
Oh.
I mean, if they're playing the D.Va comp again, I think that's a good ban. Otherwise, I feel like it's just a reactionary ban, in my personal opinion.
Yeah.
But I'm
Maybe they're trying to
curious.
protect something.
Well, I mean, yeah, possibly.
Because it's the second support. It's the second support that they're banned. So are they trying to protect a certain one of the two heroes?
Yeah, maybe they have a Lucio Wuyang lineup. I don't think we've seen much of that in this tournament so far. So I'm interested to see how it works out. If they're just banning these two heroes first, and then yeah, I guess we'll see.
Well, I was going to say I didn't really see any Genji in the last one, but I think I may have seen a couple of Genjis in Odyssey's last matches. So I think we're getting close to starting up again. Yep. So we're just making sure that the roster is all correct.
So with this Genji, so do you think Imperium's been doing some scaling on Odyssey Scylla, and they've seen that this Genji's been really dominant for them, and that this is why they've gone for the Genji ban. And then my second question to that also is like, with this Genji ban, are we going to see like Vendetta maybe coming out, or?
To be honest, I think you're right. But I have a feeling that there might be a little bit of a what's the word I'm looking for? A bit of a
Crossover?
planning
Oh yeah.
Because going by the team that we watched yesterday, they played a Vendetta Zarya. Zarya's now back on the field.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, I mean,
if they're going to play something along that line, it's going to be very, very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I'm curious about how like a Zarya Genji Vendetta lineup would go. I mean, you have that dive capability, especially with like a Lucio or like a Baptiste. So I feel like there's a lot of combinations that could be done that I just feel like we're not seeing. So maybe we see something like that.
For battle.
Oh, for sure. So looks like we're
First
going to.
pause.
Oh, we were going to City Square, but we've got a pause. Technical difficulties. Oh,
Fearless
Fearless
exploded.
Fearless has left the building, folks. Maybe there was an internet problem.
Maybe a pulled cord by accident. Maybe the cat. I don't know if Fearless has a cat, but maybe the cat pressed the off button. Who knows?
Oh, I can tell you a really funny story about that. I remember one time during one of my comp games, we were winning and everything, and where I had my computer set up, my knee was literally in line with my button, and I had a habit
No.
of moving my knees, and I flicked around, and I caught the button with my knee.
No.
And it was like final point on Icon World. There was literally 0.01% to go.
Ouch.
And yes, it was like click, and I just saw my whole computer just go black, and I freaked out because I thought somebody had hacked my computer or something.
But no, it was your own knee that sabotaged you.
Yes. And it really didn't help that. And it didn't help that. Yeah, and it didn't really help that the other team had a Sombra. So I was like, "Ah, that darn Sombra's freaking at my computer." It was so bad.
Yeah, which I mean, it's
Yeah.
unfortunate for Fearless to unfortunately explode. Because
looks like they're on their way back.
there we go. Fearless coming back. But yeah, as I was saying, it is
Yeah.
sort of unfortunate. Fearless, I feel like Fearless was like starting to get on their I guess get on their high horse, well, like their horse, and start riding into the sunset.
Yep, and then they were like, "Oh no, I forgot my drinks. Quick, go back." That's one Jaden per map. Okay, let's see. Is all the teams back in?
I think Dracula's asking the important question: is Fast Feet 20 banned? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just having a bit of a joke between teams. It's a thing called friendly banter nowadays, guys. To be honest, there's not enough of it in games.
All right. Do you want to go over the Imperium lineup, Matt?
Believe it or not, no. Because I
Oh.
have a feeling that there's going to be changes. As soon as the doors open, it's like what happened to you on Suravasi. You're like, and they have this, then something, and you're like, no,
Oh, never mind. Alright. No changes. Oh, we do get the sim change to Tracer from Fearless.
So Imperium have Zarya, Sojourn, Vendetta, Lucio, Kiri, and
Odyssey Scylla. We got Ram, Tracer, Freya, Lucio, Kiri. So we have a support lineup. Miriam.
Very much so.
So I maybe Odyssey was trying to protect from that early Vendetta Zarya like lineup. That is pretty dominant right now, if you ask me.
Oh, very much so. And they've got that really pretty skin on Vendetta.
Alright, so let's Sunlight gets a kill on Fearless to win point. Odyssey Scylla gets first control of the point. Oh, and Fast Feet waits for Fearless to come out of so they can fight together as a team. Mega Doggo doing some poke damage as a Freya. It looks like they're going to set up for a left side push.
Yeah, I will admit, you don't normally get to see many teams try and take this angle here. Normally they try and take the right field into the right of us.
Fast Feet gets the kill on Sunlight for Cuddles to pick up Fast Feet. Dragon Master to pick up the Kiri. And it looks like the Ram's gonna go down here. Unfortunately, with that star bubble.
Vendetta was literally like less than like 30% health. My god.
Vendetta gets the kill on Fearless. Fast Feet gets looked at a little bit, but nothing to worry about.
Yeah, this match is so fast paced. It's really interesting to watch.
Yeah. Alright. We have the teams going in. Dragon Master goes for Fast Feet. Unfortunately, does not get them on the overhead. We got some Freya bolts stuck into Vendetta. Oh, she still goes for that control. Omega uses this. We got. It looks like an ult battle. Dragon getting Omega Doggo and Daphne with Vendetta ult. Sound barrier popping from Frost as Fast Feet does not have his yes yet. Alright, we have Omega Doggo swapping over to Cassidy.
The Cassidy. Ah, the good old Cassidy.
Oh, Dragon Master gets the kill on Emperor, but not before the Casino Rush gets off. They mirror, and then we have Annihilation from Daphne, as Daphne unfortunately does get picked up by the Zarya ult.
Wow. That really was a final fight. Wow, 100-0. Imperium are looking so strong.
Yeah, I mean, it's, I feel like there's a commentator's curse going on. Whenever, like, this match could go, you know, go long. It's just like, nope.
Nope, nope, it's like, yeah, we heard what the casters are saying. Nope, we're not allowing this. We're going to try and do this as quickly as possible and as dominant as possible. I would even
Odyssey,
ask you for a 5 mapper. Come on, guys.
Yeah, I mean, alright, so we have, are we gonna get a, yeah, we do get the, sim swap from Sunline, just to get the team close to the point. Both teams contesting high. Oh, Fearless getting picked up by Frost. And then Frost getting a bit caught out here, and pushed by both the Tracer and the Lucio. As Imperium does back up from the pressure, Sunline does have Railgun. I wonder how they're going to use it. Fastly goes to a point control. Sunline does get the headshot on Fearless. And Imperium just sort of walks forward to control high ground. Let's see how Odyssey Scylla does react to this. With Fearless will be back in the fight in probably just a few seconds. Oh, Sunline gets that shot on a Mega Doggo as it gets Frost. Definitely gets the Vendetta.
Wow.
Definitely
it also
also gets
like one goes down, two go down with them.
Yeah, and then Sunline just gets picked up by the Tracer Ram. Are they able to get the stagger hit? No, as DPR does teleport out.
This is one heck of a match. And Odyssey are definitely trying to hold this point as long as they possibly can. And
yeah, they're going for another top. Sunline gets picked up by a Mega Doggo. Fastly tries to boot out the Vendetta. Unfortunately, not much to go. But it's just them alone. And for getting the headshot on Vendetta and then picking up the enemy Kiri.
Yeah, definitely trying to prove us hopefully right for a 5 mapper, because like you said earlier, every match so far has been like a 3-0. Hopefully this one isn't going to be the same, and it looks like they're going to actually try and hold it.
Yeah, they're going to try their best. It looks like they're going to just rush point using the sound barrier and Zarya to get control. But the Zarya is quite low. All they need is one good shot, but unfortunately Mega Doggo does not get the shot, unfortunately. And then, they're just trying to do the best they can to make it last as long as possible. At 98% for Odyssey Scylla, Imperium gets first control of point of this map.
Yeah, this is definitely one heck of a match now. They're really turning up the heat.
Oh, it looks like Imperium's picked up Fearless going on for the wide pulse bomb as the enemy Odyssey tries to get high control, and then Fearless just keeps getting picked up, misses the pulse bomb, and has to retreat very quickly as to not get picked out. But unfortunately, Vendetta goes into their backline, and just their Zarya rushes in and picks off Fastly with the help of Lucio. Empha, Daphne both go down very quickly, and unfortunately that's the point, as the Mega Doggo does get DPR. And Omega Doggo do they get out? We will see in 3, 2, 1. Yep, they're out. Maybe doing a bit too much post, but that's okay.
No, they're just holding that sideline. They're making sure that they can't push up onto their spawn.
Yeah, Sunlight giving the tactic to DPR as DPA rushes. They got beat coming in. Vendetta just going aggressive, going on Fastly. Fastly gets picked up. Sunlight does get 2 on Omega Doggo and Fastly. and then ran on point, trying to do the best he can. But unfortunately, it's a bit of too much. Too late.
Shamefully, without them supports there to keep them up, it's definitely not going to happen for too long.
They have time for one more push. Let's see what they're able to pull out here.
And
one's on point! Hold on, one's on point. Are they able to get point control? No! Imperium does send 2 points. And it looks like it's gonna be a fight just for forward control here. As Sunlight heads to point, and they try to pick up on the Mega Doggo. There's one more on point. Who's on point for them? Farsi holds on into point for as long as possible.
And now the
Healers too. Oh, they've got the juggle. They get the juggle. Are they able to do it again? They come in with ball. Gets the slam. But unfortunately, someone gets shot by Fearless. Definitely can't do much there in that position. Unfortunately, it goes to another map for Imperium.
Oh my gosh. Another 100 to 99.
98.
98 was it?
Yeah, it was 98.
Wow.
This ends now.
Wow. So Imperium literally just went from basically 0 straight through to 100. Incredible.
Yeah, I feel
wow.
like I feel like Odyssey is there. They're able to compete. They're able to win fights, but you know, there's just a little bit they're missing to actually win the map. So you know, hopefully that does change here.
Yeah, hopefully, because like you say, Odyssey they are playing so well. It's just they don't have that. I wouldn't say communication problem. I'd say it's more of a connection problem. Like they seem to be a little bit like there, but not there. If you know what I mean. They are playing so well. It's just really, really difficult to point out what the problem is here.
I feel like they're trying to communicate on a target, and then the Vendetta sort of just breaks in, the Zarya follows, and they don't really have a response to that. And it's just sort of catching them out for the most part, which is unfortunate. They're playing really well, but you know, sometimes you just don't have an answer for for a certain lineup, and that's not for a lack of trying. It's just because like Vendetta Zarya right now is just so dominant with that bubble being so potent as it is, and also just Vendetta's damage being kind of insane right now.
Oh, for sure, for sure. So it looks like, are we having a 5-minute bio? Yep. Oh,
Welcome
and
back,
we're back.
everyone.
Oh, that was a nice quick 5-minute break. So, where are we off to production? Oh, so Odyssey needs to make a pick. Where do you feel like we should go? Boss,
Um, yeah,
I
I'm
asked
here.
where.
Yeah. Honestly, I want to see a bit of push. I'm a big fan of push and Flashpoint. But we have seen um Flashpoint already, so I feel like maybe push is able to give them that bit of an advantage.
So, if we're going to go to a push map, which map? Esperanza, New Queen Street, or Runa Sape?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is where like knowing the maps is going to come into play here. Dorito.
Wait, we're
Oh,
off to
okay. So
Dorito?
okay,
Did production just say we're off to Dorito? I don't think that's a push map.
Dorado.
Ah, Dorito. So
Yeah, so we're
off.
doing.
We're doing a payload.
Yeah, I don't know. This is interesting. Because this is a very dive heavy map, and I don't think we've really seen a dive lineup from either team so far, other than like the D.Va.
Yeah, I was going to say the D.Va comp on Suravasa. That can also work as a very, very good dive one. But I wonder, is Odyssey going to be doing maybe bringing the Doomfist back?
I don't feel like we'll see that Doomfist here. Doomfist can be good on this map, but I just don't.
You
No,
don't
no
often
offense to
see it.
Odyssey. I just don't think it's really gonna work. No offense, because I think Daphne's coming in as tank. So maybe it might be in Daphne's wheelhouse. Maybe not. But realistically, I think we're gonna have to see like a Winston D.Va fight.
Oh, the classic.
Yeah, gotta stick with what you know. But
Yeah.
only time will tell. But with that being said, do we know the bands?
Let's have a look.
Oh, we get the Brig band. So it looks like they're going for a hard dive. Maybe a ball. I feel like we could see a ball.
And we want defense first.
Interesting. Oh, Brig
And
D.Va
Daphne
band.
taking out the D.Va.
So this only
Hmm.
really leaves D.Va. Oh no, D.Va's gone. Winston Ball Hazard. Are we going to see a ball comp on Dorado?
Not too sure, to be honest. Because, well, I've never seen a bull comp on this. I've seen a Winston on this map. Surprisingly, I've actually seen a Doom on this. And yeah, it's pretty interesting, actually.
Yeah. I'm curious because I mean anything
Excuse
is
me.
possible in Overwatch, and it could work if they play it right.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe Imperium's a bit cocky, they want to puff their chest and they're gonna try like a new lineup with Ball and oh no, that was an Odyssey Scylla ban on the D.Va. But yeah, Imperium did ban Brig, and from my personal experience, Brig does cancel out Ball quite a lot. So this is
So,
okay.
So, Dracula is coming back in. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, and Jazz is coming in. Thank you, production. So, we're off to Dorito. I wonder if we're going to get a Widow first pick.
Okay. I don't think so. I don't think Dorado is that Widow friendly unless like they're holding main.
Believe it or not, on first and second point is Widow's Playground. It actually is Widow's Playground. The reason I know that, I'm a Widow main myself. Health, and like right at the beginning, you can literally take like most of the high grounds, and that first one with the lift, if you're holding that, most teams are actually scared to try and come through that tunnel, especially if you've got a really scary Widow on it. And then going through to the underneath the tunnel, up to the main bit, you've got like 3-4 different angles that you can actually hold as Widow, and it is scary.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just curious because like I would love to see a Bull comp here. I feel like Bull has some potential to do really well with how this map is laid out.
Downvote this guy. Wait, leave me out of this.
Nice. So we have we have Imperium with Narissa, Freya, Echo, Wuyang, Anna, and we have Odyssey, Scylla coming in with a Roadhog, Genji, Echo, Alari, and Bap.
I don't think the Hog's staying. I'll be honest with you.
No, that Hog is long gone the second the door's open. I love that skin though. I think that's like one of my top 3 Roadhog skins.
Yeah, it's the same one I use, believe it or not, when I do it. And out comes the Hazard.
Alright, so I think they might go for an early dive. Oh, looks like DPR is being traded after this game.
Oh.
That feels better. Thanks.
Okay, Lucky gets high ground, letting the team push forward a bit, fighting the Echo as the enemy team reacts.
Yeah.
And then Lucky goes for a larger piece of high ground as Jax does some poke damage on the enemy Echo, going for a Mega Doggo, forcing out the Suzu there. As Lucky does force a drop from Dracula.
It's actually really nice to see 2 Echoes out, to be honest. Because you don't often get to see like two Echoes actually doing their air battles against each other. You'll see like an Echo Farah, Farah Echo, but never Echo Echo or a Farah Farah.
Yeah. So it looks like Odyssey Scylla does get first control, and they're out of them. My argument is the part of first point. Ooh, Lucky was going in on Sunline using the ult, using Freya's ult, trying to get some damage here and contest point a little bit. As Frost does get the pick on the Mega Doggo. Empho teleports out to Fast Feed.
Yep, but it looks like they left their Genji alone.
Let's try this on for size.
Ah, they left Fearless all alone to try and deal with everybody. That's a shame.
It is.
Now the Genji's been staggered, that is time that you're going to have to wait for your team, or you're going to try and have to take it on the 4 versus 5.
Yeah, definitely.
Either way, it's no good.
A Mega Doggo gets a kill on DPR. They do have a copy here. Are we gonna see a copy?
Probably copy the Orisa. Yeah.
Yep, copies the Orisa. J-Rox gets picked up by Enfa and Lucky. And then Dracula goes down trying to contest, giving Odyssey Scylla 4 minutes for the second point. Oh!
Oh.
Yeah, well.
They just knew that they weren't going to use their ult, so they just thought, ah, we're just going to pop it here.
Yeah,
I
why
believe
not?
that.
Well, we
I
do
was
get a
gonna say,
Genji swap. Oh wait, well, Fearless on getting this whole time. Now I just missed that.
Yes, Fearless is on the Genji.
Huh. All right, well, we got lucky. We got a pretty aggressive hold here from Odyssey Scylla. Jax gets picked up by Enfa yet again.
Yep. Now,
Lucky
I will say, Odyssey is looking much better on this map. They're looking a lot more in time with each other. They're looking more confident.
Alright, Sunline gets picked up by the whole team of Odyssey Scylla. Ooh, gonna tear it down, leaving I think 2 of them pinned in. Lucky's low on health. Are they able to survive this attack from Jack?
It's gonna be close.
Oh. And they back out, getting chased down by Omega, getting the stickies. Are they able to get the beam? And no, Omega just barely wins that 1v1. As soon as goes in behind the back line. Ooh, Dracula misses the spear. Yeah, Mega Doggo getting another good kill. Sunline getting kill on fast feet. Not without Mega Doggo taking the trade on the Ana. And then Mega Doggo trying to go for Sunline, and Lucky finishing off the kill as they get the second point, giving them another 4 minutes to attack. So far, it's looking like they need about 1:30 for each point. But you know what? Maybe there's a bit of a change here.
Yeah, maybe something between this hazard and the like this dive comp that they've got.
We do get a swap from Dracula to the Malga. Buffet gets picked up by Sunline. Fearless gets DPR. Omega Doggo looks at the copies Malga, gets the kill on Dracula, then goes aggressive. Unfortunately hitting no one. Goes for Jax, pops ult, gets Jax, and then it's just Sunline left up top on point. As the 2 tanks now have to work together to pinch Sunline out. Sunline goes down. Lucky misses the rock on the spawn room. But yeah, I mean they get a large push. Oh, we get title on the Malga, but Map is just too far in. Oh, we get a big drop from Fast Feet. The blade from Fearless getting 2 of them, Sunline and Frost, and then going for the Malga. The Malga unfortunately gets picked up, and Jackson also. As we
I was gonna say, did you see how quick Fast Feet's sound barrier just vanished off him? First it was there, next thing you know, it was just gone.
Yeah, I feel like this is where your positioning really matters, and where teams need to start paying attention to the Lucio beats, because you are able to warp that very easily. I feel like I haven't seen enough teams really exploit warping the hitbox.
Oh, for sure.
But you know what? That was a really strong point from Odyssey.
That was a very good push.
Is that enough to
like
do?
2 minutes 26, basically 2 minutes 30. He on the timer. That's gonna be hard to beat.
Yeah, and also, I mean, is that enough to knock Imperium off, like, the wind out of their sails and leave them a rudderless boat?
Yeah. If I'm correct in saying, I don't think Imperium have ever actually even lost a single point. They've lost 1 production saying. Wow. So if they... So this would probably be like a real burst, like bubble popper for them.
Yep, so we have Dracula walking out on Doomfist against the Hazard. Oh, gone for a bit of a punch that might have missed. But unfortunately, Omega Doggo is just holding there as best they can. Jackson and the Kiri getting picked up. Fast Feet getting the kill on Dracula. J-Rock's getting shot dead by Lucky. Lucky walling off the team to give him some time to reposition, get some healing.
Wow, this is so interesting to watch.
Yeah, so we now have Sunline on Tracer. Let's see what they're able to do here. They're doing a bit of a slow push. Oh, as they rotate around to try and get behind the team. Mega Doggo going for Jax. Oh, Fastfoot getting the kill on Frost. Sunline going back to point to try and stabilize themselves. But, you know, oh, Lucky getting the headshot and all 8 blasts from the shotgun there. Dracula gets the kill on Lucky, but you know, Fastfeet's
and Pylon's out. I will say I'm not too sure about that Pylon positioning.
No, it's a bit too exposed.
Yeah, just slightly too exposed.
Dracula goes in on the Baptiste. Unfortunately, Jax comes in and finishes off the kill, gets some powered punch off this. Oh, and cancels the punch. And then Imperium comes back in, trying to pick up Dracula, as Dracula is fighting for their life there. Oh, Imperium gets the kill on. Fastfeet gets the kill on Jax, and then Sunline gets the kill on Fastfeet. Dracula gets the kill on Fearless.
So quick.
Is Lucky able to pull something out here? Like maybe get a lucky hit? Oh, pulls the Oak. Oh, gets Frost. Blocks just to try and contest for as long as possible, but unfortunately it just isn't enough. But that was a really long hold.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now we're up to the 4-minute mark. 4 minutes just to take this. It can be done. That's the thing.
But will it be done? Odyssey Scylla is swinging there, and they're swinging hard. And this is something what we need to see. Like, you know, they're down 2. They have not much to lose. So you know, just go out and play as hard as they can.
Well, if you're looking at the Imperium ult charge, they're dominating with the 4 ults. They've got Doomfist Punch, Doomfist ult, Tracer ult, and Sound Barrier's just been used, and they also have Rush.
Yeah, they just use the... Yeah, okay, so Imperium uses 3 ults to win that fight, compared to only 1 from Odyssey, so they will be down... they'll be up on ults, forgive me, coming into this fight.
Yep, and from the looks of it, Sunline's on a bit of a kill streak with 10 kills.
Lucky does go for the Doomfist Mirror, gets the Sunblast on Frost and the kill, to then repositions onto Sunline as Omega Doggo gets the kill on Dracula, Jax, and then Sunline just jumps off the map for the reset, giving Odyssey Scylla 2 minutes 30 to hold on here. Omega going for some early damage to try and destabilize the enemy team. And it looks like they're able to do so as a bit of a match goes on. Ooh, Sunline gets awfully close to death, but unfortunately Doggo cannot get that final shot that they needed. But they're fighting here, and I'm curious to see who wins. Dracula is critical. Oh! Fearless comes in, gets a kill. Empit also gets a kill on Sunline. Frost kills Fastfeet. Lucky gets the kill on Dracula. Jax gets picked up by the enemy Doomfist, as Frost does die from Omega Doggo.
Yep. Well, this is the third fight, and DPR still hasn't used their rush.
I feel like they're holding on for a bit too long here. So maybe we see it this fight.
Yep, and Omega Doggo has been holding their one for about almost 4 fights.
We're gonna have to see the copy this match. Otherwise, I feel like they've been holding on for way too long.
Yeah, they need it for this fight. Well,
Are they able to get the kill on DPR? And that is a kill on DPR, forcing them to forcing Imperium to retreat from this push with only 1 minute left and being down on ults. So I feel like we're gonna we have Odyssey Scylla better come up with their third ult compared to one with being Kitsune Rush. But let's not sleep on the value of Rush. Rush is something that can easily change the fight.
Yep. Well, and also with Rush, it's normally really good to use just after your team.
Omega Doggo picks up Jax yet again, and then we see Lucky coming in, trying to get the pick on the Kiri for it not to work. Frost gets Emperor, Fearless gets Sunline. Omega Doggo goes for DPR yet again, gets the kill. Lucky kills Frost, just leaving Draco alone in the room to lose that fight. Jax is going to come in probably with Copy just to try and contest, then Lucio for the beat. DPR did use Rush in that fight, and unfortunately they didn't really get much value out of it.
Yeah.
Ooh, we get Dracula switching over to the ball just to try and possibly do some late contesting. Jax going for the copy on Doom and getting sort of stuck in the corner. And then we have Omega Doggo getting the copy. Well, unfortunately, it just not really does anything. As Jox picks them up, Jox picks them up. Fast Feet then picking up Jox. Dracula picking up Lucky. Fast Feet holding on for dear life in the room.
Yep, and Fast Feet is just playing a little game of hide and seek from the looks of it.
Yeah. Oh, we get Dragon Blade to go in. DPR goes down. Omega Doggo gets a kill on Frost. Dracula goes down. And that is a map for Odyssey Scylla! Is this... Maybe Imperium's loss really has become a rudderless ship.
Wait.
That was...
Did it... Did my eyes just deceive me, guys? Did I just see Imperium just... lose that?
They lost. They've lost the map.
Is this the start of a reverse sweep?
Let's not commentators curse them too early, but anything is possible. So I feel like Imperium is a bit... I feel like they're going to have to go back to the drawing board for this next one. Even the production's a bit shocked.
Yeah, all I'm going to say is basically along the lines of hopefully Imperium doesn't, because I want a 5-mapper. I really want 5 maps. And if Odyssey can actually do that, go for it, because wow, this is going to be like we said earlier, this could be the biggest upset going
of the tournament.
Think about it. We've had like some of the top teams in this. It's like the top 3, not including Imperium, that haven't been able to dethrone them. And
hold on. Crimson Marines hasn't had a shot at them. Let's not forget that.
Well, we're gonna have to see what happens there.
Yeah, well, I mean, next week's a new match, but I mean, we have our match tomorrow, but yeah, we'll save that for after. But look, ultimately,
definitely.
Odyssey Scylla really just put their back against the wall, broke down the wall, and just swung. That was a really good map as a whole for Odyssey Scylla. I feel like Imperium was, they had a few answers to the dive, but it just wasn't enough. It felt like a reverse of what we've been seeing for the last 2 maps.
Oh, for sure. It just seems to be one after the other. And what was that production? Oh,
Okay.
so it was the Kevin fan club we're hearing that took one map off Imperium. That is interesting to find out. Hang on, now I'm
So
gonna have to do. Now I'm gonna have to do a bit of scanning on this.
yeah, I don't
Oh
think they were
yeah,
expecting this.
I bet they're a bit shocked. Let's have a look. So,
Well, all they have left is either hybrid or push. Matt, if you were if you were in Imperium's position, because I think they just picked map, what
okay, I haven't seen what map.
would you rather? Would you rather go push or hybrid here?
I would go hybrid.
And out of the hybrid pool of Blizzard World, Numbani, and Pariso, would you choose?
Believe it or not, I love all three of these maps for different reasons. But
Okay, that's a hot take in itself, but go
yes,
on.
I love Blizzard World because it's great for Widow. Parisu, you can play Freya really well on it, and Nimbani because you can play Ashe. And I play all three of them heroes. So I would love to see a Nimbani. I really want to see a Nimbani.
Okay, but like, imagine you're in Imperium shoes right now. You know, like you have a very brawl poke style comp. You know, you've got to pick one of them. So which one are you picking? Which game mode?
I would, like I said, I'd go pay.
Hybrid?
Yeah, hybrid, and I would
Okay.
actually stick to the Nimbani because you can
Okay.
play a Sigma there. You can play poke really well on that map. You can also brawl on it, and it's got a few of the really good, decent high grounds for dive. So,
Well, I feel like I would go the opposite. I would go push. You know, Odyssey Scylla looks really good on the dive comp, and I feel like the hybrid maps really like out of our map pool really open teams up to be dived. In a lot of different areas. So yeah, I feel like going for push would be the better choice if I'm going with a poke slash brawl sort of comp.
and we're off to Runasapi. A really beautiful map, I will say. One out of all the push maps, I'm going to actually say Runasapi is my favourite. I love to play 76 here. It is a beautiful map, really well decorated. Massive shout out to the creators of that. And are we getting some hero bands in? The first one
Vendetta.
is Vendetta.
Honestly, I feel like that's a very fair ban. She's just very powerful, especially on push. So I feel like getting rid of her is going to be a good shout.
Yeah, poor Dragon Master crying about their beautiful Vendetta being taken out. Well, in my
Dragon.
case, if you play too well on a hero, you've got to expect to be banned for it.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you gotta do those target bans to get ahead. And they're just at that point where, you know, I feel like that's their biggest weapon. Apart from that D.Va lineup, which Zarya will be in, so you know they have the possibility to counter that a little bit. So we'll definitely see,
And who will Imperium ban?
hopefully find out shortly because I am on the edge of my seat here.
Well, it's going to be interesting because, like, the one that they really struggled against was that Echo comp. So, are they going to try and get rid of the Echo?
I don't think they can ban the Echo.
Oh, then they're going to have to try and ban a tank of some sort.
Either, and they can't ban Zarya, so
yeah.
if they want to do that D.Va, they're not going to have that. So I feel like you've got to go with a support ban here. Maybe go for like a Juno or Kiri ban.
Well, we haven't seen them play Juno, so they've got their Lucio, and they could go for the Kiri ban.
Kiri or Baptiste, I feel like would probably be the best bans here.
Yeah, definitely.
And we do get a Kiri ban.
A Kiri ban is in.
Vosek the Predictor. I'm just saying.
Very much so.
I think I just earned my contract for next season as a caster. But ultimately, I feel like I feel like it's the same as a Lucio ban. We can really see some interesting comps come out when we see like a Kiri or Lucio ban. Because that's just like the go-to lineup right now.
But I'm curious. What will Enfear actually play? Because all we've seen them play is the Kiri.
Well, I mean, you have a few different choices. You have the Zenyatta, you do have the Baptiste, which is a little bit of a weaker Kiri. So we have Cuds coming back for Imperium as the tank. So we might see that D.Va again.
I have a feeling D.Va in.
Yeah, and then Fearless going with the same roster as they did last match. So no swap for Empha, which means maybe they're feeling confident with a different hero. Maybe they were feeling a bit ballsy, maybe a bit empowered from that last map. But yeah, I mean, overall, Odyssey still looks like they're there. They're starting to take the what's it called? They're starting to take the mitts off. They're starting to do a bit more like bare knuckle boxing. And that's really what I want to see from them right now, because they've got to fight as hard as they can, and the pressure isn't going to go down. Yeah. It's only going to go up from here.
Brush says ready. Lucky says ready.
And
we're going in, folks.
Where is Runasapi in the world?
Initiating match.
Runasapi is located in the Peruvian Odyssey. So basically, so Runasapi is basically in the Pavilion. I'm literally reading this off Google, folks. So it's basically Peru.
Oh, that's sick. Okay. We've traveled a bit around the world today in these maps.
Very much so. And the funny part is, I haven't got any travel sickness.
No jet lag stopping us today.
Nope.
5, 4,
3, 2, 1. Out we come. And
all right, so we got Cuddles on D.Va, Sunlight on Sojourn, Dracula on Venture, Frost on Wuyang, and DPR on Juno, where we have Lucky on Ball, Fearless on Genji, Mega Doggo on Echo, Starfleet on Lucio, and Empha as Moira. Alright, a Mega Doggo going for the off angle, trying to do some poke damage. Ooh, Cuddles repositions back as Lucky comes in as Ball with the slam. Unfortunately hitting no one, but I think that was a really good slam, just for pressure. Fearless gets the kill on Dracula with deflect. Cuddles dives the Ball. And
a cheeky little wave there.
Yeah, as Imperium does back up. And then obviously Scylla starts just slowly pushing the cart, but does leave it for a few seconds there. As Imperium starts to push forward, mounting their assault. Oh, Dracula gets a bit split to the team and tries to go for Empha here. Are they able to do it? And no, Empha picks them up with the help of a Mega Doggo. Ooh. Okay.
And, oh, what a slam! That was a good
Ooh.
slam. Just putting a bit
Fearless
of
gets
pressure on
the
the tank.
kill on the Juno.
Scaling up.
And then yeah, they're just gonna. I think they're just gonna pressure them back as
Yeah,
Odyssey
they're just
Scylla
forcing
picks
them
up
back.
first point. So my question now is, what is Imperium gonna do to answer this? It feels like they're very much now on the back foot, and Lucky sets up for a cheeky little slam here.
And it's funny because I wasn't actually expecting to see the Echo here, and heavens behold, I can see an Echo.
Oh,
I'm watching
Dracula
some Echo
Low
back.
gets chased out as Emperor gets the kill. We get a swap to D.Va diving onto the Wuyang. Wuyang goes down. Unfortunately,
can
not
see
enough
them
4
pings
volt
coming in
as
far.
Others does go for it. Culls gets the Culls kills Fearless. And then we have the bomb. A Mega Doggo gets a kill on DPR, and then Culls goes in yet again, trying to get a Mega Doggo. Oh, but unfortunately just doesn't beat that. Does use the ultimate to get the quick remake. A 1 HP remake, possibly could have lost that. As Imperium now goes from defense to offense. Bossy doing some poke damage, amping it up, but unfortunately Doggo is just too high and Sunline picks Doggo up. Lucky comes in with a good mind. Why is going Dracula? And then they.
I think Dracula was sitting there thinking, oh my god, I just saved myself so hard.
Lucky does get a kill on Sunline, and then Dracula just gets bullied into the corner. It gets killed by Lucky. Fearless gets a dash kill on Frost. As Colors is now left to contest the point for as long as possible against the whole team. And unfortunately, they're not able to do that. DPR gets picked up by a Mega Doggo and Empha. The Kiri is really coming in. Not Kiri, sorry. The Moira is really coming in for them, and doing pretty strong. Lucky,
to be honest, when I saw the Moira pick, I will admit, I was a little bit worried by it. Like, what can the Moira
Lucky
actually do
doing
on
some
this?
contests on point, but very quickly retreating, possibly to reposition to meet with the team. They will have forward spawn, having the point pushed into them too. So let's see what Lucky and the team are able to do with this advantage as they set up. Let's look at ultimates real quick. So I think it's a 4-4 with Cuddles being closer to D.Va Bomb than what Lucky is to Minefield. So
Yeah.
I don't know where this is gonna go in an ult battle.
Oh, I see a Moira out.
And it looks like it starts. Fearless gets Sunline, but Emperor gets picked up by Tectonic. Omega Doggo picks up Dracula. Frost picks up Fearless. Omega Doggo then also picks up Frost.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
Oh, we get the swap, the dive onto Juno, as Defense Matrix is used to protect the teammate. DPR does go down, and we do get
This Echo
the
copy
D.Va
is
bomb.
so handy to have,
Functions
especially when you're on like D.Va.
Yeah, and then we get some poke damage onto that D.Va. Fellows does have bomb here, and then also gets the Wuyang, goes for the Lucio, gets the kill, gets dropped on by Lucky, trying to go for Wuyang. Lucky does get the kill there, and then quick target reposition from Fearless to go for the Genji, which works out. Sunlight gets a Mega, and then yeah, I feel like Imperium just picks up here with the Juno swap to mirror the Moira.
That's are they trying to basically copy the same prompt and try and match it?
Stop them.
Yeah, maybe. But we're seeing Dracula stick to their guns with his Venture. But with that being said, they have a 50-ish meter advantage over Imperium. And I feel like it's going to be a tall task for Imperium to actually pick that up, if there's a bit more of a contest here. But I don't think there will be. I feel like
they're
they're
gonna
just...
need to wait.
Oh,
They're gonna need to wait at
they
this
popped
point
down
for a bit.
barrier here. Oh, we get the D.Va bomb. Fastfeet gets DPR. Oh,
Weird.
Lucky kills Dracula, and then it's a bit of a stagger fight from here on in. just Cuddles left to try and fight for the point here. And then Cuddles just gets picked up, leaving Baby D.Va to try and fight the whole enemy team. Are they trying to delay the... Oh, they should have not tried to delay the stagger there. That really cost them a lot.
Oh, very much so.
Sunline comes in, picks up Emperor, and then Frost comes in, kills Omega Doggo. Fearless gets picked up by Dracula, Frost, and Sunline, as it just leaves Lucky to contest point.
Yep, only half a fight to get this there, basically.
It's really unfortunate that they didn't do, like, they didn't get that stagger off. I feel like they just waited a bit too long.
They really did. If they killed off the D.Va, literally like maybe about...
Lucky gets 2 kills with mines, getting the Lucio and the Sojourn. Lucky gets a 3rd kill on Dracula. And then Lucky got him 3 kills. Oh, Jack was one of the spectators, so it's not that big of a deal. It's not an active player. And then Lucky's just doing a bit of like some ball gaming here. And then we get the Echo swap. Oh, unfortunately does not get the bomb going, and we'll just get picked up here.
Yep.
And then
Doggo
would just try and get out.
Yeah. But shamefully didn't make it out.
We have 2 minutes remaining on the clock. A lot can change here. Dracula is getting a bit of too much damage here. Does pop. Oh, as Fast Feet does kill Sunline and then gets picked up by Kelly. Dracula kills Emperor. Fearless does get the dash on Dracula. Just leaving 3 of Imperium on point. Cuddles kills Mega Doggo.
Closer and closer. It's like less than 8 meters to go.
Lucky is just doing their best to try and hold on for as long as possible. Frog's doing God's work as Lucio, pop sound barrier, amping as much as they can. D.Va does pop bomb. Unfortunately gets no one in that. And then Fearless dies. Goes for Sunline, but unfortunately just gets pushed, just goes too far back. Moira fades out, Frost does go down. Sunline gets a kill on the Mega Doggo. Then we have the Moira ult from DPR. Farfeet trying to keep the team up as Lucio gets picked up by Dracula. And then Dracula also gets another kill on Fearless. Lucky gets a kill on Sunline. Cuddle gets a kill on Lucky. Dracula kills Emperor.
And Imperium has taken it. They've taken the lead. They're 7 meters ahead and growing.
There's still time for Odyssey to come back from this. Alright, and here it goes. Odyssey still. Oh, Cuddles does get the kill on Fast Feet. 20 seconds to go. Alright, they're going to have Echo. Ooh, Lucky gets a kill on DPR. MP gets picked up by Dracula. Kells gets a kill on Fearless. Lucky drops onto the point. Sunlight just goes onto the Tracer, plays a bit of poke. And then they're all trying to kill Lucky, but Lucky is just surviving for a bit too long than they like. Tectonic comes and goes very quickly as the Mega Doggo gets a kill on Frost. Pops Tectonic, gets Sunline, and then they just chase this D.Va down. Hopefully they don't make the same mistake that cost them so much progress in this game already.
Oh, very much so. To be honest, that was the main turning point for this match. If they had killed that D.Va off sooner, they could have still been
They
leading
might have
this.
won by now.
Yeah.
Right,
we are now into overtime.
Ooh, we get the mine clearing, but Lucky does kill Dracula before the D.Va bomb goes off. Frost does do a bit of boot to stop this, to stop the charging Lucky coming in, but Frost just pushes point, moving more and more forward.
I don't even know what to say about this match. It's just going and going and going. It's just so much pressure in it. It's brilliant.
Omega Doggo gets the kill on Cuddles.
Oh, that's a big that's a big pick there. That's a huge pick.
It's going to be
And
free
the-
ults to free
and the move.
ults here.
Yeah, 4 ults.
Alright, we get
And
the
Alpha
first ult going. And
Survivor
Major Doggo gets the kill on Dracula. And everyone's
And
just
the copy on
ulting.
the tray.
Cuddles does swap over to Wrecking Ball to try and hold for the contest. Shoots at Fearless. They both drop at the same time. Does have the overhealth melted. 200 HP. 1 down. And Empha gets the kill on Cuddles with Moira damage. Is this it? Oh! Odyssey does it! They bring it back! Imperium goes down a second map for the first time in looking for gold in this tournament so far. We go to the 5th map. We go the distance.
This is the first 5 mapper.
First 5 mapper of this week, by the way.
Oh my god.
There
All I'm gonna say is
a
I
lot
want to
here.
scream like a girl in a minute. But as because it's so late here, I better not.
It's okay, I'll do it for you. Oh my fucking god! Oh my!
Well, that's one way of putting it.
Oh
my god.
I have no words. That was just scrappy from both teams. But
I need a 5
will
minute.
be honest. I will be honest. I think the ball swap was not the play there for them, in my personal opinion. I feel like they probably could have stuck with that D.Va and would have done just enough to edge that out. But can't win them all.
Wow. What a absolute match. Yep. So, oh, just before we go on to the next one, I need a 5 minute bio quick.
We'll see you all guys in 5 minutes, and we go the
Yep,
distance in this highly
that is as
anticipated
long as
game.
production says that's okay. Yeah.
Welcome back,
Welcome back,
everyone. It is currently 2-2 in Imperium versus Odyssey Scylla. Is the Titans going to fall? Will they take their first loss of this tournament, or are they just going to scrape out and come out with just like a few scrapes on their knees?
Oh, well, who knows? I will admit, it has been one heck of a game. I have been praying for a 5-mapper, and I finally have one to call, and I am so happy by that. This is absolutely incredible. Odyssey needs to be so proud of themselves at the moment, from going 2-0 down to 2-2.
Yeah, I mean, it's
What
possible.
can we say?
I feel like, well, I mean, they have 3 maps to choose from, which is either Blizzard World, Nimbani, or Paraiso, which all of those are able to be drawn. So, we might see a 6th map if they go free, but only time will tell. And, I'm really hoping for that 6. I feel like that would be a fitting conclusion to this game.
So, you asked me earlier which map. I'm keeping to the same answer as before, but what about you? Which map do you think we're going to see?
I feel like no matter which map they go on, I feel like Imperium is going to be behind. Well, I mean, all these maps plays into Odyssey's hands, right? Imperium doesn't look as powerful against a full on communicated dive. Where
Bri-
Odyssey Scylla looks prepared. It
Blizzard
looks like they've
World,
been
what was it? The maps are Blizzard World,
Nambani
Nimbani,
and
or
Paraiso.
Paraiso.
I feel like I feel like realistically, you got to go either Blizzard World or Nimbani. Paraiso is just too pokey for dive comps to really work past that first that point, unless your team is able to hold on. But Fearless coming in, confirming that they are going to Nimbani, Map King, Matt's favorite map, I believe.
It is one of my favourite maps because I get to play the Ashe here, and I don't often get to play my Ashe. So when I do get to see my Ashe, it is always wonderful. Down, under Midtown. There we go. There you go, production. And even production is saying that they like Ashe. So yes, hopefully we get to see maybe an Ashe mirror. Could you picture it? Double Ashe, double Bob. Come on.
I honestly,
do something.
I'm gonna be real. I much more prefer the Sojourn. If I'm attacking, I want that Sojourn, not just for the mobility, but also just for rail. Rail gun right now is such a powerful tool, and just some people will
always
sleep on
been
it on
powerful.
attack. Yeah, but just right now, it feels like it's giving it's just giving a little advantage. Though we do have an Echo Band, I believe, from Imperium.
Oh, they can't handle that echo.
Yeah. I mean,
that
Echo is really this is like Echo's map. There's a lot of verticality, a lot of places where she can hide, and she's also really quiet. So getting rid of that Echo, maybe will put a hole in Odyssey Scylla's game here.
Yeah. So, which hero is Odyssey going to be banning? And if they're going to attack or defend?
I feel like they should go defense first and just dig in. That way, you know you have a set goal that you have to do, and you can and it gives you a little bit more comfort if it isn't like a free.
Yeah, but then if they do defense and they basically get to the end, you've got that pressure on you now that, oh shoot, I need to try and reach this target.
All right, Odyssey Scylla bans Brig and also wants to attack first. So I feel like we're gonna see dive. This is gonna be dive in its most purest form.
Oh, very much so. It's gonna be interesting. And Odyssey picked attack.
So Matt, who are you thinking that's going to win this? Like, what's your thoughts coming into this last match?
Truthfully, it would be way too hard to call. Like, both of these teams have been absolute. It's been an absolute pleasure calling for both of them. But going by how the last two matches are, I would have said Odyssey, but
who knows? Maybe Imperium has something up their sleeve. Yeah, I mean,
but they had the
like,
Echo, and now the Echo's out.
That does open them up, though. Maybe there's like a Vendetta. Maybe there's a Genji that they've been keeping away in their back pocket for a situation like this. Though, coming into this last map, the lineups are going to be as follows: Cuddles, Sunline, Dracula, Frost, 432, DPR for Imperium, and on Odyssey Scylla we have Lucky, Fearless, Omega Dogo, Farseat 20, and Empha. So, same two lineups for the last few games. I feel like this is a bit of a grudge match at this point.
This isn't a grudge match. I don't know what will be. And we're getting the R's in chat. Let's get this show on the road, guys. Production, over to you with the cameras.
Initiating match.
We hear a little cheer in the background, guys. So,
I'm excited for this.
Barney.
Yeah. I'm hoping for it. I'm really hoping. I really want to see a 6 map from this team.
Well, I have never experienced a map 6. In fact, I've never even experienced a map 5. So, this is gonna be really, really good.
Yeah, I've been drinking.
I am hydrated.
With how intense these matches
I've run out
are.
of drink.
So,
yeah,
we have D.Va, Freya, Venture, Kiri, Lucio on attack. Then we have Lucky coming in with a Doomfist on defense. Fearless coming in as Genji. Omega Dogo on Freya. Farseat on Lucio. And Empha back on Kiri. I feel like oh, sorry. Cuddles on defense. My bad here.
Wow.
Alright, they're doing a bit of poke. Dracula's going to set up for that small room, possibly try and disrupt them a little bit. As Fearless is doing a bit of poke, Omega Dogo doing some damage, trying to disrupt their backline. As Fearless gets chased down by this D.Va, but Farseat's able to keep him up. Cuddles goes in on the backline, but gets booped out. A lot of damage. Oh, Frost nearly goes down there. Fearless getting picked up by the D.Va. Does Fearless go down? And no, DPR goes down. Fearless goes down.
DPR took down Lucky. Wow.
Sunline picks up a Mega Doggo, killing the Freya mirror. And Empha just gets out via Kiri TP. But not enough to escape that D.Va of Cuddles. Bit of a staring match there.
Yeah.
Going for the high ground,
But
pushing
this
them
is
into Rune. So the D.Va does get out, but does get DMAC. Carlos goes down.
What a
Such
punch.
an intense match so
From
far.
Lucky.
Bit of a poke phase.
I don't think my heart can take
Emperor
this.
goes down from Dracula. Sunlight nearly goes down to Fearless as they dive with Fastlane kills DPR. And they're a bit lost in the source here. Sunlight pops ult, kills Fastbeat. Does not go down to anything that's serving up. Dracula gets a kill on Omega. And it's just left to Lucky, Fearless, and Enter. So, ooh, Lucky goes down. And they have to reset yet again. 150 on the clock. Cuddles has been... Maybe they've been waiting. Maybe they've been practicing this map quite a bit.
But they seem to be very, very strong on this.
Yeah, I feel like that D.Va is just putting in the work they need, and there's no, and again, Imperium just really, sorry, Odyssey Scylla has no real answer for this D.Va. And Lucky, no offense to Lucky, Lucky's been playing such a beautiful game today, but I feel like they're getting a bit tired, a bit exhausted. Dracula gets a kill on Fast Feet, Omega gets a kill on Frost, somebody gets Lucky, and Cuddles picked off Emperor. Fearless jumps off the map to prevent the stagger and get respawn wave with Emperor as they reset for maybe 1 to 2 final pushes. Coming into this, they're gonna have a few mirrors, and they're gonna also have Orbital Slam and Dragon Blade. So let's see what they do here. Hopefully Lucky doesn't get picked up, get picked too early. But it looks like Lucky survives. Cuddles is a bit low and needs a bit of scare. Frost takes a bit of damage. And looks like they're diving the high ground as it becomes a bit more of a desperation of an ult battle. Cuddles ult is so no one gets harmed by that. Lucky does not cancel the rematch. Ooh, Cuddles gets a pick on Fearless. Lucky kills Sunlight. Dracula kills Omega Duggo. Emperor kills DPR. Lucky gets a kill on Frost, leaving it 3 on point. It's a 3v2 4 point. Cuddles just keeps getting pushed back and back and back as the Genji and Freya come back. Fastbeat holds point. Lucky comes back. Does ultimate. D.Va is DMAC. Lucky gets a kill on DPR. Omega Double gets a kill on Cuddles. Felix gets a kill on Sunline. And it's just Fastbeat to hold point. And Lucky gets a kill on Dracula, only leaving Frost. Are they able to force the stagger here before everyone else respawns? Or does DPR, oh, does Frost get out? And it looks like Frost may get out here. And Frost does get out.
Look at this payload go!
So with 2 minutes 30 left on the clock, on attack, what happens?
A new dawn for you.
Lucky getting a bit picked up by the entire enemy team, forced to at least drop and come back for a quick sparse bet session with the heals. Fastfeet gets a kill on Frost, but Lucky does go down. Calvus gets a kill on Fast Feet, giving the revenge kill for Frost. As Frost does come back, Dracula gets picked up a little bit by Fearless there, but you know, does escape. It looks like Dracula's trying to set up for a little bit of a sneaky tectonic. Lucky misses the punch on, I believe, the Freya. And then Dracula still has free reign in this room. It doesn't feel like they're doing much to really disrupt Dracula. And the D.Va comes in to support Dracula as Fastly comes in with Lucky. Unfortunately, Lucky is a bit low, does not get getting healing from Kiri, but it does not matter as Lucky picks up Dracula. Cuddles gets a kill on Omega. DPR gets a kill on Emperor. Emperor losing the Kiri duel. Though Cuddles is low here. Are they able... Maybe they get demeched. Sunlight gets the kill on fast speed. And then
How
Sunlight
is this Doom still alive?
So, I have no clue. But Odyssey comes back with 40 seconds left on the clock. Are they able to get this point? Or is it going to be... Is this going to be one of those points where... Lucky gets a kill on DPR. Dracula tries to go for a sneaky little tectonic and it does not work out. Pills is forced to push back as they sort of lose that fight there. Off that, Felix gets Dragon Blade. Does have to use Deflect to stay alive though. Lucky is eyeing that jump. Goes for the jump on high ground, clearing it. As the enemy team repositions for a fight, the Kitsu comes out. Dragon Blade comes out. Both sound barriers come out. Frost gets picked up very easy. Kells gets a kill on Empire and the rematch. Then goes for a Mega Doggo, gets a Mega Doggo. Someone gets fast feet. Is the Doom able to hold on?
It's gonna be difficult, they're so low!
Lucky goes down and Fearless goes down!
He's down!
So close, but so far. Only 1 point. Imperium put on a game of a lifetime. And now Odyssey Scylla really needs to dig deep here and just unlock this 6th gear that they're just missing right now.
Believe it or not, I've already I know who I'm picking already for the MVPs for this.
Yeah,
It's both teams have been playing so freaking well.
Yeah,
I'm surprised
I mean,
that I haven't sworn once about this matchup. It's been so good.
there's just been times where so much is going on. It's really hard to cast all of it, and I really like those games because it means there's a lot to break down. And for the teams, there's a lot of good VOD material there for them.
Very much so. Oh yeah.
Honestly, I don't like the Doom. I don't like that Doom.
Odyssey has said that, like production said, Odyssey would ban the D.Va the whole time because, yeah, D.Va at the moment is just so strong.
Yeah, even with the nerf she got recently, she's still one of the better tanks in the game right now. But I don't.
Yeah.
Well, Omega Doggo gets the fire off. And yeah, it looks like D.Va Venture's about to go behind them, and they're trying to peel to get this Venture. Oh, nearly gets a kill there. Can they get the kill on Frost? But no, Carlos gets a kill on Fearless though, as Dracula comes in to clear the high ground. Forcing... Oh, Lucky gets the kill.
Dracula's down.
Dracula goes down by Lucky, but someone gets Emperor. Oh, Cuddles gets a kill on Fast Speed. And then Lucky has to peel back. Trying to reposition for a touch. Lucky's got to go in. No. Oh, they decide not to contest this. That they have a better chance at holding in this long straight. And Cuddles is nearly out of net with 99 to bomb. That must be disheartening.
Oh, I bet they're swearing through their teeth at the minute.
I don't think they have much time to react like that, but it's definitely probably a little bit of frustration. But sometimes you just don't do. Imperium taking a forward hold, so they can just push cut that little bit further before the contest has to happen. Fearless may get picked up here, but does not die. And then Lucky goes in, trying to get the kill on the Baby D.Va. Baby D.Va goes down. Someone gets a kill on Fast Speed. Lucky goes down. And Omega Doggo goes down, leaving just Fearless and Emperor to try and hold on here. With a really long walk to come back. Dracula picks up Emperor, Fearless, and DPR picks up Emperor. Lucky comes in, trying to do the best they can, but I don't think it's going to be enough here. Yep, not enough to stay alive for the rest of the team to come back. This is going to be a staggered assault. Dracula just holds the front. Unfortunately, Frost does go down, but the trade does happen with Kids getting a Mega Doggo. Lucky does come back. It's approaching its destination. 4 meters, 3 meters, 2 meters. And it's going to be an old battle. DPR gets a kill, and for Dracula goes down. But unfortunately, Odyssey does not do enough, and Imperium wins the series, staying undefeated as a whole.
Oh, wow, the Titans rise still.
The Titans did stumble. Yeah, that was a tall order.
That is crazy. Like production said, that Odyssey should be so proud. Should be so proud of themselves.
Yeah,
We want a rematch.
No, honestly, I think I really saw that both teams just tried their best. Unfortunately, Imperium had that better game early, and they may have stumbled for a while. Took some damage, but ultimately they recovered for this last map and really just I think that 5-minute break really gave them that chance to have that mental reset. That gave them the win here. The win?
Yeah.
The win here.
Oh, for sure. Well,
Though,
I was gonna say the two people that I have picked as my MVPs was Odyssey's Tank.
mhm.
Oh, what's the name? Is it Cole? No, on it Odyssey. Yeah, Lucky. That's it. Lucky and for the DPS on Imperium, it was Sunlight for me. They're my two picks, but what are your two picks?
I'm gonna be honest. I love Sunline. I think they did everything they did. They played the hit scan characters as hit scan characters, and really showed why that role is so powerful. But I'm gonna be honest. I feel like Fearless really tried their best. They're leading the engagements the best they can. Got quite a good few picks there. Were able to contest for a while, and also just ultimately did what they needed to do, and just edges out Lucky there because. I just felt like Lucky didn't do enough today. They had the really good the ball game. But other than that, there was nothing really that stood out to me that made me go, okay, this is my MVP.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, a Mega Doggo did really well too. I would not be against giving it to a Mega Doggo.
So, have we actually? So have we? So we're definitely in on agreement with Sunline.
Yep. So
Yep, Sunline definitely.
for Odyssey, who's it gonna go to? Yeah, I mean, Cuddles did really well and really set up, Dracula and Sunline really well. But just Sunline was able to get in there and just do the damage that that needed to be done.
For sure. Well, I'll let you pick for the Odyssey side because you have actually picked two very, very good players. So I was impressed with the tank because, like, personally, their ball play was absolutely amazing. And even on that last map, I have no clue how that Doom was literally on like 30 HP and still was able to kill like 2 or 3 people and then come back on full health.
But is that is that
Probably.
an Imperium thing? Like Imperium, not calling the target or not realizing and then changing the direction, or was that
No,
just
they.
survivability?
I think it was the tank, the actual tank ability, because it
Hmm.
absorbs projectiles and turns it into HP.
So, okay, with me leading the choice, so it's between Fearless and Doggo. Oh, which one did more? I feel like I saw both of them an equal amount. But you know what? I'm gonna give it to Doggo. I feel like Doggo did really well. The Echo game, like the gameplay was very strong. And just at the end they had to ban that Echo because it was just so dominant.
Mm-hmm. Very
So
much so.
yeah, I think it has to go the Doggo this week.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so who we bringing in for the questionnaire time? Dun-dun-dun-dun. Ah, Dragon Master,
So the
the
Vendetta.
Vendetta player. Hello, Dragon
Welcome,
Hello.
Master.
gentlemen.
Hello.
Hello.
Lovely to have you here. Congratulations on the win. So, how does it feel to be the unbeatable champions that you are at the moment?
Feels pretty good, man. I'd like to thank each and every one of my members of my team, and they all put in work, very flexible. Um, yeah, especially Sunline and Cuddles came in last minute and really pulled through for us on the tank because originally we weren't going to have a tank tonight.
Oh, wow. So they were literally like a last second, oh, I'm going to be there.
Yeah, we originally were going to have Dracula, the Venture player, on tank. For everything, but Cuddles showed up last minute and managed to make it and pulled out the D.Va and Zarya to great success.
That's brilliant to hear. So yeah, we do have like a few minor questions that we would love to ask you. Who, you're okay to that?
Yep, sounds good to me.
Sweet. So the first one, let me see. What was the key turning point in this series for you? So basically, like where you were winning, then suddenly dropping. What was it in your mind that made you change and go like, wait, we're on our 5th map. We need to win this.
I think it was like end of 4th map, right? I wasn't in that map, but the team seemed to band together right at the end and push it back. It was I think it was like 90 meters to like nothing, and then they pushed all the way back to 120, even though they lost. They had a lot of momentum going into the final map right after that, and they made one mistake right at the end that cost them. But they brought it back. They new energy into the next map, and that won it for them, I think.
Great. So, Voss, do you have a question?
Yeah, so yeah, with you guys losing 2 maps, are you worried about any like future matchups that may come up in this tournament or even in playoffs? Because or like what sort of contributed? Was it just like bad communication? Did you guys maybe just like get a little bit too like too confident in your game?
That was part of it. I think there was a bit of a miscom communication sometimes, but also our main tank, Gingerbread, was not here tonight, like I said. So
Mhm.
we usually swap him in or someone else out, and like that's kind of the core of our roster. We swap everyone out as needed per map, right?
Mhm.
And try and play the best comp that we can as a team per map. Um, and we didn't have one of our core members tonight to make it work on some of the maps that we normally run. So we kind of had to, mix it up. But they did a phenomenal job even despite that, and they came back very strong and into the last map.
All right.
Brilliant. So a question from myself is there anything that you would like to say to Orchidia? Is it Orchidia? Obsidian?
Odyssey.
Odyssey, that's it. Odyssey. Hey, and about how they played or any bit of banter that you've got for them.
Well, they played phenomenally. We kind of had info early because one of our members, Frost, already kind of knew some of their picks, like what would be strong to ban. So we kind of banned early, and that's why we won the first two maps. And we messed up the third map just because of, like I said, the rotation of players that we didn't have. But we did ban that, and then after that, it was more trying to ban what we thought was a problem. But after that, we banded together and won it.
I have a quick
Sure.
question. What was the decision for fifth map to decide to go with hero ban instead of map pick? Because most teams don't do that.
So we didn't have a hit scan player tonight, really, and we didn't really want to deal with the Echo that map, because we knew it was a problem from the last map, and since we didn't want to devote that as much attention to the sky, we decided to ban the Echo and deal with whatever map it was because we had already practiced most of them. So we decided we preferred the hero ban there.
Genius.
So, with my question, was there anything that you would like to say to the other team at all, like anything?
Oh yeah, yeah. They played great. I really like the different team comps they pulled out. They pulled out a bunch of different ones. Like they pulled out the sim comp round one. They pulled out the ball, like the ram, and then a ball comp later on. I really liked how everyone swapped up the comps each map based on the bands. I really thought they were very flexible, kind of like us. So. Even though their heroes may have been banned, they did a very good job of adapting. And it was the closest maps we've had so far in this tournament.
Any other questions from you, Voss?
Well, is there any sort of matchup you guys are like excited for, or like really hoping that you get?
I kind of want to. We heard about the dogs controversy with the cheater. I kind of want to play them because I did see they won after the cheater happened, but I'm hoping that we get to play them like for real and see what they're about. But other than that, I'm not too familiar with a lot of the teams. Most of my other teammates know like a lot of the reconnaissance, and like learn what they play, and then we kind of build around that. But yeah, I would like to see them and play them.
All right, fair
That's
enough.
good. And
Well, thank you.
is there any sort of like mental preparations that you do before your matches?
We usually play a bunch of quick play or comp or something beforehand, and then we kind of talk about what they play, what their good bands, what are we playing, who are we putting in, etc. Based on the map, and kind of a fighting game plan before we go in, and then after that we kind of go on the fly once we've discussed the plan and try and work around it as the bands happen. I was originally going to go in, for example, on was it the push map, but they banned my Vendetta, so we couldn't run that anymore. So we put someone else in, Leo or Dracula.
So yeah, and has anyone else got any more questions? No,
I have a
nothing,
joke
nothing?
one, but
Okay.
okay, let's say your team's in an elevator. Who's most likely to fart and then blame it on someone else?
Probably DPR.
DPR, you're on call.
She's gonna yell at me when I get back in the call. That's all I have to say.
Oh, well, all I'm gonna say is I'm just gonna get ready to hear that slap noise from here, even though you're not in call. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure watching you, Dragon Master, and all of Imperium. You guys are absolutely a wonderful team to watch. Still holding the crown, and let's hope you don't lose your crown anytime soon.
I look forward to
Now
who.
we'll let you head back to your team to celebrate with all the wine, champagne, chocolates, flowers, everything like that. And we look forward to seeing you next time.
Well, thank you.
Take care.
See you.
Bye, Dragon Master.
Bye. Have a good night.
No.
Oh, what a swell guy. Yep. Yep.
Alright.
Wow, what a match, Starvos.
Yeah, I mean, it was a nail biter. It's one of those games where I think towards the end we're all on the edge of our seat. The reverse sweep was possible, but unfortunately, Imperium just eked them out, and just forced
Yeah.
them, and just forced what they had to force. Though tomorrow we have two matches going on, that being Pengu Cowboys versus Surge and Crimson Marines versus the Prune Juice Predators. And yeah, it should
Yeah.
be some good games. Unfortunately, I won't be available to cast as I will be
You're on one
versing the
of the
Prune Juice
teams.
Predators.
I will be trying to see if I can definitely make it. If not, then well, I'll make arrangements. Yeah, if you
Yeah.
can't find anyone, just hit me up in call, and I'll be able to stop whatever I'm doing to join. Okay.